Hello, welcome to the Graybeard channel, and this is Kevin from I'm Graybeard. Anyways, we're gonna jump on the electric bike and take a little cruise. Hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, hit the like button. If you don't, lie to me, hit the like button. And think about subscribing. Hopefully you will, and share the crap out of it. Get mounted. That's why I like this little case. It's so easy to just slap it back on and get mounted. I don't know if you noticed, I'm wearing a different helmet. The one I normally wear is a red Earnhardt Jr. helmet. I need to get my cans and take them around back. Got her on 5 now. Let's take the main road. Oh, let's go down the sidewalk first. There's a car coming. I think you need to trim these trees. Yeah, I was wanting to show they've done some paving. I thought they was gonna pave the whole road because there's patchwork all up and down this road. It's actually kind of mild today to be in August. I wish they'd do these sidewalks. Woo. This thing's feeling spunky. Woo. Adjust the back brake a little bit. Yeah, we got a little more there. But yeah, up here where it was all chopped up, if you've watched my earlier videos where they had it patched up with concrete, where they done a bunch of drainage work, I guess it was, and it was all choppy. I mean, it was like really rough. Well, starting right up here, about where that shadow is, they paved it, fixed that part of it. Of course, to be freshly paved, it ain't smooth as can be. It's a lot better. I expected them to come back through and pave the whole road after doing that. So far, they haven't. This is what riding on 90 to 100-year-old sidewalks is like. Oh, nah, I'm assuming around 80 years maybe. But still, that's pretty old. Especially in a town that see, I want you guys to see this. This is what you get in towns where they don't do nothing. Can you see where it rises? It's a big old peak right there. And the one further up the way, back from where I just came, is even worse. But yeah, they made this part a lot better. And now they're working on Stadium Drive, which is the road that goes over here to the park where I normally take us sometimes. That's two people. Look, there's a third one cutting through the parking lot. Now, like I say, I'm in the two Bluefields. This part right here is Bluefield, West Virginia. The state line goes through kind of diagonally like this. I need to check the wiring on these brakes. See that bump? I need to get over here on this other side. Here's a band. But if you can see, the road looks kind of funny. They've milled the road down for paving. And it's funny because there must have been some kind of game or something going on. A lot of traffic. Woohoo! A little gravel there. Gotta be careful on the gravel. Anywho, yeah, all this has been milled all the way up to the end where it meets the next street. And further up the way here, 24 kind of uphill. Come on, people. People don't act like they know how to drive half the time. This is the way you need to transition a sidewalk. Now if they just do the rest of it. Oh. Jesse here doing a bunch of patchwork here. If you see that little strip of pavement down through there. I think it's funny they went and redid these ends of these sidewalks to be like a smooth transition, and the sidewalks all beat up. Oh yeah. Now that I've showed you all the construction, yeah, these patches are real recent. I don't know if we went up this hill before. I don't think we have. I mean, we went partially up at one time. Get these pedals set right. There we go. Well, I'm still on level 5. This is a pretty steep hill. Not right here, but it gets a lot steeper. Now the last time we went up here, like I said, I turned around at a certain point because I wasn't feeling it. Oh, and I may not be feeling it this time. been a little while since I've rode this. Last time I made a video, that's the last time I rode it. Whew. Already we're going up faster than the scooter will. We already went up faster or further than I did that last time. Whew. Whew. I can just get to this point where the sun is. Whew. Lost my momentum. Whew. Whew. That was a workout. Yeah, I need to get in better shape. Whew. This is no throttle, no pedal. I know sometimes on the video it looks like it's flat here, but it's actually downhill this way and uphill quite a bit the other way. And now it's getting a little steeper, so we should increase speed. Like I say, I'm just coasting. That's almost 30 on the phone. After a shade is where it gets really steep. I ain't going to try to go up the other way. I hope you can tell. Just try to see if you can tell the steepness of this. Really steep. And this is the main drag, Bluefield Avenue. Hand's getting kind of numb. It's a trike, a reverse trike. And this is kind of uphill too. And we're doing a real 25 mile an hour semi uphill, and I'm about 225 pounds. That's pretty good. Yeah, battery had full juice when I first started. Yeah, I charged it after I rode the last time. And I went to plug it up today because I couldn't remember if I charged it fully. And as soon as I plugged it up, the light was blinking green already on the charger. And so I assumed it kept its charge this whole time. I mean, it's been at least 3 weeks, if not 4, maybe even longer. that it's just sat there and held its charge. So the battery's a darn good battery. This used to be a car lot. Years and years ago. This is a repair shop here. It's mining. They moved in probably only a few years ago. Let this traffic get by. Let my hand wake back up here. The new Dollar General. It's weird. I've never been in that store either. Or that other one down the way in Bluefield, Virginia. Cool looking old fire truck. Boom. See that big old crack in the cement where it's separating. One side's going up, the other one's going down. Come on, mister. Don't take 10 years to pull into a parking lot. Big old four-wheel drive, and he's driving like it's a lowrider. Figured I'd knock her down a few notches. Oh, here I am. Hitting the wrong thing. I'm hitting the select button over the throttle. Yeah, the throttle I think should be on the right hand. I'm hoping y'all can see the speedometer and everything correctly. Noticed on that last ride video with the scooter, it was showing like, oh, I'm still in 3. No wonder I'm going so slow. But yeah, it was barely showing a little bit of the speedometer. It's a fire station, and up behind it's the police station. Nicer than that sidewalk. We're gonna go up a steep hill here in just a second. Let's get the sidewalk. Woo! Right here. Man, it's not as steep as I was thinking it was. I remember it from when I rode on it with my regular bike. This used to be where all the stuff happened. This is probably where mostly the older folk shop and hang out, whatever. A like consignment shops and junk, where it used to be all the main city business was up through here. It gets me every time. Statue of a man and a little girl. Oh. About to pass him up. Yeah, he's going slow. It's an old grandpa, I suppose. 'Cause I'm not even doing 20. Speeding's 25. Yeah, but if you, especially like if you live in a hilly area like I do, these bikes come in handy with the electric assist. There's East River Mountain. All that noise you're hearing is the tires. I'd love to get a set to replace them for some silent tires. At least some that made a whole lot less noise. Place. Yeah, on a bike like this, if you're on flat land, you could pretty much run it like a scooter, just throttle only. Like I say, I'm 225 pounds, which ain't light. I'm probably at least 40 pound overweight. And for a man that's just under 6 foot, I'm 5'11"-ish. Catch me at the end of the day, I'm probably about 5'10" and a half. But yeah, on flat land, these bikes really just probably keep going and going. That's why, like, one person commented that the battery wasn't really lasting that long. Well, everywhere you go, you're either going downhill or uphill. Like right now, this is fairly steep, not steep, real steep, but fairly. And this thing just makes it super easy. Yeah, this is the first time I've rode this sidewalk before. It's rough. Of course, they all are just about. Woohoo! Imagine 30 years ago, these sidewalks were probably really nice. If you'll notice, you can tell I stopped pedaling, and it takes a second for the motor to kick off. And also, when I start pedaling, it takes a second or so to kick in. But from what I understand, oh, woohoo! All these electric bikes pretty much do that. Don't matter if you get a $1,200 bike like I got. Of course, normally these are around $1,500. I I'm trying not to go too fast because how I showed you that peak in the sidewalk. I don't know this sidewalk, so I don't know if I'm gonna run into one of them. Sometimes you don't even see them till you hit them, especially like if it lays in one of these little shadows or something. But yeah, this is uphill, and on a normal bike you'd be wearing yourself out if you like me and out of shape. I'm gonna try to go up this way at the top. I don't know if there's a sidewalk. I would expect this sidewalk right here to be eat out more at this intersection. Okay, looks like the my pedals just kept kicking off. I wonder what the heck. Battery's still showing full. You come around that corner. I thought I heard something. Oh heck, what the heck? This ain't even from this bike. At least I don't think. That's looks like an old chunk of plastic. How did that end up in there? Like this sitting in there? That's weird. Yeah, it's an old broken up. And see, if you look at the fenders, this is a lot thicker. This is a thick chunk of plastic. I wonder if that's why it was kicking off. Maybe this was blocking something. It's an, you can tell it looks come out off of some kind of factory mud flap or something on a car. But if you look at my fenders, they're perfect, other than slight scratching. I don't know if you can see what I'm laying down here. Whew, my butt's feeling it. Let's see. I'm using the throttle right now. Okay, the sidewalk does it. I was wondering about that. This back brake, I believe it's the back. I can't tell. Yeah, it's the back. I was thinking it was the back. There we go. We're getting a little more now. They shouldn't have worn that much. I ain't rode this bike much. There we go. Hear that? Trying to figure out what that noise is. I just now started hearing that on this ride. Traffic, new Bronco. You can go ahead. I was hoping there's more sidewalk up here. But like I say, this is uphill. Fairly steep, but not real steep. All kinds of glass and junk. You can pick that up on the sidewalk or not. Yeah, say with these tires like this, you got to watch stuff like that because they're not too thick. Just bypass this. That's a little rough trying to get up over that side. You see, if you look over, go back just a second and look at that sidewalk I just passed. That tree has got that sidewalk all jacked up where it's growed up through there. Woohoo! Rough. Yeah, look at this. Just drops off. Hit that doing 20 miles an hour, you're gonna feel it. Now I feel a little safer riding on this road because it kind of opens up. This is about flat, and it's fixing to go downhill, of course. Yeah, the summer's almost over around here. Kids go back to school this week. Thursday, I think it is. It's lovely to be able to cruise around like this, see the scenery like it is here. Got the mountain, bunch of foliage. Yeah, this is the way I normally go on my scooter when I'm on this road here. This is where one time we got our 38 mile an hour for the first time. 38 or 39, I can't remember. No, it was at least 38. Last time I went on this road, it was on this bike and I went the other way. Yeah, I think that piece of plastic was keeping this thing from picking up for pedal assist. Because it picks something up either on the pedals or and that might have been my noise. It might have been rubbing up against the chain. Definitely don't want your bicycle brakes going down a hill like this. As little as these brakes are, I can see these hills wearing them out fast. That's another thing, like even if you're driving a car, it's going to wear your brakes out quicker in a mountainous area or hilly area. As hilly as it is around here, uphill and downhill everywhere you go. Just going to cruise into the drive. Now we're at my house. If you notice, the Suzuki is in the big driveway and the HHR is in the little one. Yeah, we ain't hardly driving the HHR right now. I got the Suzuki back on the road. It's the little lady's car. It didn't need much, really. Needed a alignment and some tires. And I do need to switch out the catalytic converter. It's at right at I want to say almost 83,000, and it's getting an exhaust leak there now. But a lot of times when that happens, it's because there's a almost like a mini freeze plug or something in the exhaust, and if the catalytic converter starts backing up, it'll pop that little plug out after it gets a certain amount of back pressure. And we set this somewhere where I know they won't fall. I need to get a nut to fit this to hold that blade on so I can start using that motor again. Anyways, yeah, and it'll show an exhaust leak on the car, let you know, hey, something's wrong here. And yeah, we had 35 minutes. Whew. Anyways, yeah, it'll show you that you need to do something to it. So she's got some brand new tires, a 4-wheel alignment, and That's my baby right there. I got, like I say, that rust right there. There's a little rust on the back end, but if you look down here, the cab corner and rockers are perfect. Yeah, the fender, that fender part right there is a little easier to fix than the cab corners and rockers, because usually if the rockers rusted out, there's an inner and outer rocker, and usually if the outer's rotted, I guess I need to turn it off, huh? There's a little button right here. So we went, I guess, only 8 miles, but through the terrain we went on seemed a lot longer. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I say, if you did, hit the like button, subscribe, go to my channel, check it out. I got it's like 120 or so videos on there altogether. Some on the old mini bikes. If you look at my earlier videos, that's all it was about, was these 2 mini bikes. As soon as I find a place I can ride them without having to worry about the po-po, we're gonna ride them a lot more. And maybe I'll continue the upgrades on this. It's got just a regular jack shaft with a, you know, centrifugal clutch. I got a torque converter. And here's what I did. This is the torque converter I bought. Somehow I got one with a 1-inch shaft. And like your Predators are 3/4. That one is a Coleman. It's a 5/8. So I meant to get, it said 5/8 and 1-inch. Well, I didn't know this was going to be the 5/8 and this was going to be the 1-inch. I had driven and drive pulley backwards is what I did. I thought it was the drive pulley that was 5/8. It was the driven. Why that's a thing, I don't know, because this just mounts on this bracket and everything that mounts onto the motor. Anywho, this 1-inch definitely wasn't going to work. So shortly after, and this has been years ago. Oh no, that's not even, I need to take that back in the house. I got another box that's about like that box that has the well, that might be the 3/4. Yeah, that might be the 3/4. I might have done put it in there. Anywho, I got a 3/4, and then what is this? Sorry about that. Yeah, I bought this. This you put over a 5/8, and it converts it, you know, to a 3/4. And that way, the 3/4 drive pulley will fit on my 5/8 shaft, because I turn it into a 3/4. And by the time we get around to that, I thought about getting one of them Predator Ghost engines. They're about 250 bucks right now, but it's already sort of souped up. I'm probably pushing between 9 and 10 on this, the way it sets. I'm just guesstimating. I don't know for sure. It's definitely got a lot more oomph than a normal factory 6.5 horse, but the Predator 212, I believe, has a cam in it. The biggest thing about the Predator 212 Ghost, I mean, is what I'm talking about. From what I understand, it's still got a questionable flywheel on it, and that you want to put a nicer flywheel on it. But I haven't heard any explosion stories yet. I might research that to see, because they've been out a little while now, about a year or two. But anyways, get one of them for $250 and save me some work. Yeah, you have to buy the carbs separate, as far as I understand. I'll have to check into that. But you can get a slide carb port and everything. Yeah, and they'll wrap out at where this one, factory with the governor, I'm wanting to say somewhere around 3,500 RPMs. I bypassed that governor. I might let it get up to 5,500 with the Ghost 212. It'll let you get up to 62 to 6,400, somewhere in there. So yeah, you get some more speed out of it. And like I say, I'm pushing somewhere between 9 and 10, maybe just a hair below 9 at the least. But Ghost 212, I think somewhere around 12 and a half horsepower. And on something like that, you notice it. You notice the jump from 9 to 12 to start with. So yeah, I'm thinking about that. For 250, the whole engine, it's already got a 3/4 shaft. I can throw that torque converter on there with a 3/4 drive pulley and go to town. Yeah, I need to get, I bought a piece of tubing for spacers, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and spend the 20 bucks and get the already cut and drilled spacers from what's it called? Daggone it. It's a website where you get a, dang, I can't even get, Go Power Sports, I think is the name of it. Yeah, you buy them already drilled and everything with the, I think it even comes with the hardware. But so I guess it's kind of worth 20 bucks really. Anyways, hopefully you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Like I say, go to the channel, check it out. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed, because if you're not paying much attention to it, you go to my channel, like you happen to notice a video that I just dropped, you might look down and you're not subscribed yet. Still, the algorithm, if you don't watch me as regular as some people do, it may drop you off, because I know a lot of people, even people that watch other channels, like every time they drop something, they'll get dropped and have to resubscribe. So yeah, check that out. Like I say, go to my channel. Got around 120 videos you can choose from to enjoy. And yeah, every time you watch a video, please like, comment good or bad. Preferably good, but if bad, that's good too, because it still helps the channel. So yeah, let me turn this off. Boop. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and come back next time.